Hi, welcome to Julius Bar. Today we're gonna mix 3 Halloween cocktail. So the cocktails I'm going to propose you today have been in my list of cocktails to try out for maybe 2 or 3 years. It never happened I have the right ingredient. Mainly I was missing the Strega. For some time I was using the Galliano as a substitute for Strega, but besides the color, they are not that similar. Now that I have the real Strega, let's get down to mix these cocktails. And let's see how drunk can I get before the end of the video. And let's start with the Enchanted Field cocktail, a cocktail by A.J. Rathbun. I'm gonna need some orange juice. Let me squeeze. Now that I squeeze my juice, let's start with the ingredients. 2 dishes of orange bitters, 30 milliliters of Strega liqueur, really popular in sweets, desserts in Italy. Then 30 milliliters of orange juice, and 45 milliliters of rye whiskey. We know rye goes great with grapefruit juice. Let's see how it goes with orange juice and Strega. Let's get some ice. And let's give this bad boy a shake. Let's fine strain in our chilled coupe. And let's decorate with a fancy orange peel. And there you go, an Enchanted Field. Cheers. Punchy, relatively sweet. The Strega pulls it together. Kinda is the connection between the rye and the orange juice. It's like clovey desserty. Some of those desserts which have some spices in it, some of that German stuff. Not quite Italian, but tastes good, tastes good. I don't know if it was the right cocktail to start this journey with. I might be already tipsy after drinking half of this, and we have 2 more cocktails to go after this, so yeah, it looks like a hard day of work. While I sip this cocktail, let's talk about horror movies a bit. So the Enchanted Field is done. It was good, but I suspect he had a bit high caloric content with the orange juice and the 30 milliliters of Strega. Next cocktail I wanna do is called Hocus Pocus, and it's gonna be the only cocktail not featuring Strega today. It's a cocktail from 44 in New York City, and it's a Martinez variation, which should be right in my wheelhouse. I love Martinez. And let's get down to mixing. So we start with 1 teaspoon of Fernet Branca. I really like Fernet, but it's something that doesn't pass unnoticed. When you use it, you're gonna know it's there. Then we go on with 22.5 milliliters, 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth, Antica formula. Then the same amount, 22.5 of dry curacao, Pierre Ferrand. And we finish with 60 milliliters. This is quite the stiff cocktail. 2 ounces of gin after quite the amount of the other ingredients, which are all alcoholic. Anyway, 60 milliliters of dry gin. I'm using the Blue Rabbit, made by Mark, a nice dude Scotsman that makes it in a really tiny distillery here in Tokyo. Let me get some ice, and let's give this bad boy a stir. This cocktail is named Hocus Pocus not after the movie, but after the song by the band Focus. a band from the Netherlands, a progressive band from the 70s, and the song is so freaking weird. You should go ahead and listen to it. It's something that could have been made only in the 70s. It's from 1971. It features yodeling. It's a bit hard rock, I would say. Yeah, Led Zeppelin inspired at least. And it's awesome. It's amazing how some of those songs became that famous in that period of time. But hey, let's drain our cocktail in a chill coupe. That's a lot of cocktail. And let's use another one of our fancy orange peels. And there you go. And Hocus Pocus. Cheers. Wow, this is nice. Holy cow, this is good. This is really good. Wow, love this. You know, I always have a hard time finding the perfect martinez. I made my martinez, but then it was like a 12 ingredient thing. It was like bringing out all the things, Geneva. This one, only 4 ingredients. It tastes really good. Perfectly balanced. Love the touch that the Fernet gives. The counterbalance, the sweetness of the Curacao. But the sweetness of the Curacao is there to take out that kind of acidic edge that sometimes the sweet vermouth gives to cocktails done with an unaged base like the gin. This works so well. Why I never tried this? Holy. This is excellent. Loving it. Wow, Hocus Pocus. This is the surprise of this video. If you don't take anything else from this video, take the Hocus Pocus, because this is freaking good. The only thing is, it's a lot. These proportions are big. You could reduce it to 2/3 and be fine, I think. In Japan, nobody will ever serve you a cocktail this strong. Except maybe Kayama-san, because Kayama is his own thing, he can do whatever he wants. Now, can I go on a tangent?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hocus Pocus. Excellent. And now let's get down to mixing our last cocktail, which has Strega. And we have no information about it. I just found it on Difford's guide. Let's see how it behaves. We start with 15 ml of Strega. And as you might notice, this is the half amount of Strega that we have in our first cocktail, which I thought had too much calories. So yeah, 15 ml, half an ounce of Strega. Let's go on with some dry vermouth, 22.5 milliliters. Carpano dry. And then we finish with blended Scotch whiskey, which as usual I only have this one. I have so many single malt, I have only this blended. The legal smooth that has been aged in mezcal cask, just a bit. It has a bit of mezcal smokiness, which is quite nice actually. And we're gonna need 45 milliliters of this, or an ounce and a half. Okay, here the alcohol is a lot less than our previous cocktail, and we are gonna serve this on ice, so definitely lighter. I kept it last exactly for that reason, because it was light. Ice. Let's give this bad boy a stir. Witch Hunt, it's not a great name, because Witch Hunt has been co-opted by some people I don't like. All the time people are screaming, "Witch Hunt, Witch Hunt! We are persecuted by the police, by the state, because we are fascist, and they don't let us be fascist." Well, you know what? Fuck you, man. Anyway, Witchant is also the name of a song by Rush, which is one of my least favorite songs out of their Moving Pictures album. But because the album is so good, in the end the song is not that bad. I mean, it's still a good song, but it's just the least best. Let me reshape this block of ice to our liking. I guess that's gonna be okay. Now we're gonna pour on top of the big block of ice our cocktail. Let's settle the ice. Could settle be a transitive verb or just intransitive? That's the question. And I'm gonna decorate with another of those orange fancy peels because the instruction says lemon peel, but I have lemons, but their skin is so thin and doesn't express much flavor anyway. So this is gonna be it. And there you go, a Witchant. Cheers. Puzzling. I think I need a second sip. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is this good or not? I guess my impaired senses don't help the judgment of this cocktail. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. And I think I quite enjoy the bitter smoke that this Dewar's illegal smooth has. Maybe we need more smoke. One more sip. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm just starting to realize how cloved flavored is liqueur Strega. By the way, Strega means witch, that's why it comes out in all these Halloween cocktails. And this cocktail is just a light, clovey, nice cocktail in the vein of an old fashion. I mean, yeah, we are adding the Strega and the Carpano, but the core of the cocktail is this Dewar's. I think you can probably make this cocktail with any whiskey you like. The Carpano just makes it slightly lighter, and the Strega counterbalance the acidity of the Carpano, I mean the dry vermouth, with some sweetness, while adding also some spiciness from cloves. He has a lot of cloves, the Strega. And sage? Yeah, all the herbal stuff. But it's quite good. I really think you can adapt this to any whiskey you like. Just get a whiskey, even single malt, something else you like, and add 22.5 of Carpano and 15 of Strega on top, and see how it behaves. And you might like it. Or not. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share with anybody you like and don't like, steal or shake yourself a Halloween themed cocktail, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers. So, but let's talk a bit about horror movies. I really bad with horror movies. I'm so scared, and I wasn't able to watch pretty much anything besides The Shining until last year. But last year I catched up quite a bit. I checked a few classics. Let's say I watched Hellraiser. Oh my god, that movie's dumb. But the aesthetics, the costumes, the razor guy, the what's his name, needle pin guy, that really entered the zeitgeist. But the movie's terrible. Like it was terrible. Wait, I watched recently something that was like, holy, l'aldilà, the Lucio Fulci movie. Because there is this band called Fulci that makes like interesting grind metal. They're from Rome. And I was like, everybody talks about this Fulci, let me check his movies. And I'm like, okay, l'aldilà seems like the highest rated one. And yeah, see, the movie that makes zero sense. Yeah, there are some effects. That's the thing. Some weird things going, but you really have to be passionate about that to like that. I watched Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, and I think when those movies were being more fun, they were great. Yeah, when he gets the chainsaw and he prepares the shotgun and he says like, groovy. That's awesome. That's great. What other movies I watched? For the longest time, I wanted to see Deliverance, which in Italian is called Un tranquillo weekend di paura, and it was really popular when I was younger, like a horror movie. Everybody watched it. Well, yeah, I was never into horror movies, and I watched it just a few months ago, and I thought it was okay, if not really well edited. Spoilers. There is one of the characters dies on the boat, and I was like, why did he throw himself in the water? And I really didn't understand the part of the movie that was supposed to be where he was really shot. I feel like he wanted to commit suicide. I don't know, it was quite confusing, but overall, okay movie. Yeah. It's incredible what the actors went through to shoot the movie, because they really went down those rapids, almost died several times. Freaking insane. Then what else did I watch? I watched Night of the Living Dead, which more than scary is really it's a great movie. It's a great movie about human nature, racism, so far ahead of its time. And I think that's about it. Scary movies.